Hello. In this video, I'll help you get started on the Chapter 6 homework. The 3 homework exercises for this chapter include recording and posting closing entries, the 7th step in the 9-step accounting cycle. Let's start with question 1 and De La Rosa Company. Your task is to record the 4 closing entries in the general journal. Closing entries reset the temporary accounts in the general ledger so that a new accounting period can begin to track those temporary accounts, which include all income statement accounts as well as the drawing account. So, your first task is to look at the listing of all of the accounts and determine what accounts fit into the category of temporary accounts. Once you have done that, you can start recording the first closing entry where you transfer the amount in the fees income account to income summary. Please be sure to watch the lecture video if you need to refresh your knowledge about the 4 closing entries. Question number 2 is about Peterson Production Company and 2 of its general ledger accounts. You are being tested on your knowledge of the 4 closing entries and their impact on the general accounts, income summary, and Henry Peterson, Capital. You need to look at the income summary account and think about the first 2 closing entries that are recorded to income summary. Can you identify them by looking at the transaction activity in this account and answer the first 2 questions about the total revenue for the period and the total expenses for the period? Then, think about the 3rd and 4th closing entries and answer the last 2 questions about the net income for the period and the owner's withdrawals. Question number 3 is about Gonzalez Company's ledger consisting of the following general ledger accounts. There are 3 different items you need to complete for this question. First, you need to journalize the closing entries in the general journal. Those are the 4 closing entries. Then, you need to enter the above balances into the general ledger accounts and then post the 4 closing entries to the appropriate general ledger accounts. Finally, you'll answer the question, what is the balance of the salaries expense account after closing entries are posted? Your first task is to identify the accounts that are temporary accounts. Those are the accounts that you need to zero out with the 4 closing entries. Please revisit the lecture video about recording closing entries to refresh your memory. To help get you started on this question, let's look at the first entry. The first closing entry closes the fees income account to income summary. The fees income account number 401 has a balance of $120,080 and has a normal credit balance. So, we want to decrease the fees income account, and we want to increase the income summary account. The fees income account is a revenue account and revenue accounts increase with credits and decrease with debits. So, that means we need to debit the fees income account since we want to decrease it. The income summary account is a temporary holding account that is only used as a double check that all income statement accounts have been closed. It increases with credits and decreases with debits. That means that we need to credit the income summary account. So, debit fees income and credit income summary for $120,080. You'll continue recording the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th closing entries and then you'll move on to the second task, which is posting the closing entries to the general ledger. Don't forget to enter the beginning balances to these accounts first. Let's do that together for the first closing entry. We need the 2 general ledger accounts, fees income and income summary. Fees income has a beginning balance of $120,080 and we'll enter that amount. Income summary does not have a beginning balance. Now, we are ready to record the first closing entry. Debit fees income and credit income summary for $120,080. Don't forget the final question about the balance and salaries expense account after posting all closing entries. I hope this overview over the Chapter 6 homework was helpful and you now feel more confident in completing the assignments. Don't hesitate to reach out to me with any questions.